Netball series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tantine or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports.
ECCB Connects is the official handle of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. How do you know it's the ECCB? All posts and reactions made by the ECCB on social media will carry the username ECCB Connects and feature this profile picture. Other pages with the name Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, such as these, are not official pages. Like, subscribe, and follow us today. You'll know it's the ECCB by this profile pic and the handle at ECCB Connects.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote was issued exclusively in Grenada, but it can be used in any of the ECCB member countries. The Grenada $50 note is legal tender. This means that it can be used for any of your standard and over-the-counter business transactions.
Netball! Netball! Yes! Exciting! Edge of your seat netball is back! It's the 5th ECCB International Netball Series in the Spice Isle of Grenada, August 23rd to 31st at Tantine Netball Complex in St. George's. Witness 7 ECCB member countries: Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines battle for the coveted Gloria Ballantine Championship Trophy. But wait, there's more! The 5th ECCB International Netball Series will also feature visiting teams from Barbados, the Cayman Islands, and Guyana, who will reign supreme at the 5th ECCB International Netball Series. Go on out to the Netball Complex at Tantine or connect to the ECCB Connect's Facebook page and YouTube channel for live coverage of the matches. It's netball action at its best. Excellence and empowerment through sports.
ECCB Connects is the official handle of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. How do you know it's the ECCB? All posts and reactions made by the ECCB on social media will carry the username ECCB Connects and feature this profile picture. Other pages with the name Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, such as these, are not official pages. Like, subscribe, and follow us today. You'll know it's the ECCB by this profile pic and the handle at ECCB Connects.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote was issued exclusively in Grenada, but it can be used in any of the ECCB member countries. The Grenada $50 note is legal tender. This means that it can be used for any of your standard and over-the-counter business.
Well, we here at downtown St. George's, Grenada. Happy to be back with you. And if you're looking on in the diaspora, you're looking on in Grenada, across the world, it's the ECCB Netball Series. 10 countries, 1 champion. Grenada, host country Grenada, now taking center court. They're coming up against a much-spirited Anguilla team. Anguilla having a victory early up in the tournament. It's the 5th day of competition. And yesterday, what we noticed was that a number of the teams really, they were tired because the tournament had to be rescheduled in terms of their fixturing. Games in the morning, games in the evening now. So the girls need some time to rest those tired legs. So we're in center court. It's the first quarter. Anguilla to make the first pass. Anguilla against Grenada. Grenada lost to Barbados but bounced back yesterday with a huge margin of victory over Guyana. So play has started. Anguilla may not fancy the chances to win against Grenada, but may fancy their play, improved performance. They have been getting better and better and better every game. Goal shoot going down. We were waiting the starting 11. Apparently it was not processed in time. So it's Anguilla with their first point against Grenada. Grenada trying to find the long figure of Kato. Kato goes up and converts. That's what it's going to be. She's the tallest on the court. 1-1. Passes with Anguilla in the middle third. And really from the start, from the moments into the game, you can see Anguilla is really playing with a boost of confidence. Winning, it's Grenada. Grenada on the offensive, a little bit slow to bring it out. Kato missing but still connects after her rebound. Kato up again and converts. 2-1 in favor of Grenada. So Smith and the girls again, they're trying to equalize that score. Toss up there for possession of the ball, but the ball will go with Anguilla. Anguilla loses out of possession. Another point, 3-1 for Grenada. So Coach Fariel, she has a work cut out. 3-1, and if they don't be careful here, that game can slip away even in the first quarter. So 4-1 now in favor of Grenada. Center passes with Anguilla. Up the court into the attacking third is Anguilla. Grenada trying to regroup on defense, but Anguilla is pushing that ball around and moving it around. A shot comes in. No. Ball is with Grenada. Grenada on the offensive. Long one trying to find Cato, but Cato doesn't get there. And Anguilla is going to come away with it. Smith and the girls, Anguilla. Cato and the girls, Grenada. Kathy. Gabriel. Coach for Grenada. And Fariel for Antigua, for Anguilla. Nadine Let, the manager for Grenada, former national player. She's now an international umpire. Manager for Richardson for Anguilla, the manager, so Fariela and Richardson. Steering things from the sidelines. And Coach Kathy and Nadine led for Grenada. So still 4-1. In case you're just joining us, the score is 4-1 in favor of Grenada. Players slipping on the court. Antigua still in possession, into the circle now, out and in. Looking to come off that 1 point. Goes up and converts. So 4-2 the score in favor of Grenada. And that was Hughes, the goal shoot. Ball is in Grenada now, inside the circle, into Cato. And Cato would not miss. Note that she does miss from that range. A rare sight. 5-2 in favor of Grenada. So Richardson and Hughes really having the work cut out for them on the offensive end. Hughes the goal shoot, Richardson the goal attack. (5-2) the score. First quarter. 5-3. So it's certainly not a runaway affair in this game. Anguilla has another possession. To make it 5-3. Grenada winning, but coming out again is Anguilla. A little bit of exchanges there in possession. Anguilla has it. Not Grenada. Coming away with it is Anguilla. Maybe the court is a little bit dicey, still slippery, because players are still fighting to get their foot in. Whistle goes. Grenada, center. She's going to go to Cato. Cato collects and goes up and scores. 6-2 in favor of Grenada. Grenada has another opportunity to go up 7-2. That's Grenada on the attack now. Ball played in and out of touch is Grenada. Player acknowledging the unforced error. It's good to see former players out this early morning. I'm seeing Bruno Victor on court, coming to support her girls. A stalwart in her time. Netballer playing along the likes of Janice Celestine and these girls. What a team that was. Grenada winning possession, 6-2. These girls need to rest as much as they can. 9 games in the space of a week. Long shot in there by the goal attack, making it 6-2. Grenada center pass. Grenada on the attack again. Inside. One step in And it's in and out, but Cato collects and goes up. Still with Cato and scores. 7 goals to 2 in favor of Grenada. In the meantime, we await play on court number 2. That's between the Cayman Islands and Guyana. Anguilla loses possession to Grenada. Grenada puts in that ball into the attacking third and a toss for it. But it's going to be Anguilla's ball. 6 goals to 2 in the opening session. The opening quarter here, downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. This is 10 teams, and they're only going to be one champion, which is going to be decided on Sunday. St. Vincent and the Grenadines keeping a close eye on things. Player is down on the court while play is continuing. 6 goals to 2. Sorry, 7 goals to 2 is Grenada over Anguilla. We're in the first quarter. Anguilla's pass. Anguilla in the middle third of the court now. 1, 2, 3 passes. Looking to get into the attacking third. Intercepted there by Grenada. Still with Anguilla. Into the attacking third now is Anguilla. Long ball into reach is Hughes. Hughes goes up. Comes out. Hughes is going to get another attempt at goal. And Hughes goes up and scores. So Anguilla up on 3 points. 7-3 in the first quarter. Hughes. And Richardson. That was Richardson that went up on this occasion. Grenada quickly up into the attacking third and goes up. Misses. Cato comes away with it. Cato is just too much for that goal defense. Too much in terms of height. So it's 8 goals to 3. Just been corrected here. Must have missed a couple points. 10 goals to 4 actually. So we try to keep it. 10 goals to 4 here at the Tantine Netball Complex. Grenada up by 6 points over Anguilla. Play has yet to start on the other side of the court. So that's going to be a late morning one. I think momentarily both teams are going to take the court. It seems to be dry for me. So it's 10 goals to 5 now. Anguilla converting, and the center passes with Grenada. 10-5. Cato into Cato. Cato goes up, doesn't miss from that angle. 11 goals to 5. So Grenada probably need to keep things a little bit tighter because Anguilla is seemingly getting into that arc and converting too. And as I said earlier on, they play with a whole boost of confidence. 11 to 5. Balls up court. Misses out. Anguilla comes away with it. Into the center. And the middle third. One bounce pass into Richardson. Richardson sent it long trying to find Hughes. That pass went too long, and Grenada is going to come away with it. (11 to 5). First quarter. Grenada. Cato. She's going to have a free shot. Goes up. 12-5. It's 12-5. There's a substitution for Grenada, the center. 12-5. 1, 2, 4 passes into Cato, and Cato goes up, making it 13-5. So, and that's the thing that Grenada has to be very good at, getting that 1, 2, 3 into Cato. 13 goes to 5 here on court 1, day 5. Anguilla. Picking a play inside the offensive third and goes up and scores. 13-6. Anguilla getting opportunities to go up on the scoreboard. 13-6. And great defensive work there from Anguilla. 1, 2. Into the middle third now is Anguilla, and moving the ball around, trying their best to keep possession as much as possible. Losing out to Grenada. Grenada, I think the game plan for Grenada is to get the ball quickly as possible into Cato and the goal attack. Up and in. 14-6. 8-point gap. 14-6. Anguilla loses out possession. Grenada quickly on the attack. A little bit of hesitation from Grenada, and coming away with it is Anguilla. Anguilla 1, 2, and it's the end of the first quarter. 14-6. Grenada over Anguilla, and I must say that, you know, I'm quite impressed with Anguilla this morning. When they came into this tournament, they got a heavy drubbing in the first game. They won the second game. And now they're playing against a much higher ranked team than they are. And holding Grenada to 14 points in the first quarter. 14-6. Not just holding them to 14, but converting 6 points, which means something is happening on the offensive for Anguilla. And Grenada, on the other hand, if they're looking for points and looking to amass more points, they need to improve the speed of the game, increase the speed of the game, and get that ball quickly as possible to the goal attack and the goal shoot, Cato, so that if they can have a realistic figure in terms of what they set out to do. Well, play started on court number 1. That's Guyana against the Cayman Island. And we'll give you an update on that as soon as we have it. But we're here at Downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's the International Netball Series. Grenada versus Anguilla. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll pick up action from the second quarter. Grenada versus Anguilla. It's the ECCB International Netball Series, Downtown St. George's, Grenada.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride.
Have you seen the Grenada 50? The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, in collaboration with the government of Grenada, issued the Grenada $50 note in July 2024 to commemorate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence. The Grenada 50 is printed on polymer. It is the same size and includes similar security features as the current EC banknotes in circulation. This limited edition $50 banknote,
Downtown St. George's, Grenada, is a clash between Grenada, host country, and Anguilla. End of the first quarter, Grenada up 14 goals to 6. Teams are just getting ready. To be back on the court. (14 to 6). The center pass is going to be with Grenada. Center pass for Grenada, 14 to 6. Spirited Anguilla team this morning. When I spoke to them, they were well rested and ready to go this morning. Ball in and out, 15 to 6 now. Grenada first up on in the second quarter. This is 15 minutes a quarter. Anguilla in possession. Anguilla up the court, loses out, but coming away with it is Richardson. Richardson trying to find Grenada on the attack. Into Cato. Cato goes back out. Loses out on possession. Anguilla is 15 to 6. Grenada versus Anguilla here on court number 1. And even as early this morning, you can hear the noises coming from the benches. Cato goes back out, comes back in again, turns to the basket, goes up, misses, takes her own rebound, and finishes 16 to 6. Center pass for Grenada. Coming away with it, it's Anguilla. 16 to 6. Anguilla in possession in the defensive third. Anguilla up into the middle third. Long pass into Richardson. Richardson trying to find Hughes. Hughes collects and a bit disappointed with herself that she did not, was not able to hold on to that ball. Grenada has it 16 to 6. Still with Grenada. Out to touch. And the turnovers are so frequent that both teams probably need to slow it up a little bit. Grenada would not want to slow it up because they're looking to amass as much points as possible. But the turnovers, when you try to play fast, you get more turnovers, especially if you're not that skillful as a player. So, and Anguilla just missing out on an opportunity there to go one up. But it's 16 to 6 with Grenada in possession. Whistle goes, Grenada in possession. Long ball into the middle third. And into Cato, and that's going to be an easy one for Cato. Yes, 17 to 6. 17 to 6 is Grenada over Anguilla in the second quarter. Opening minutes in the second quarter. Netball action coming to you live from downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's an international series, the ECCB International Series. And of course, a huge part of that sponsorship also came from the government of Grenada, hosting this tournament. 16-6. Grenada. Into the goal attack, and she goes up and converts. 17-6. 18-6, sorry, is Grenada over Anguilla. Grenada extending that gap. So now 19-6. And Anguilla need to catch a hold on things, because that game can slip away easily. In fact, has been slipping away from their grasp. 19-6. Grenada over Anguilla. It's a morning game. Both teams will be back on court later on. In and out. Both teams will be back on court side later on this evening. Play resumes later on at 5 p.m. It was an interesting game last night between Anguilla and St. Lucia, but St. Lucia came away with the victory, anticipating a closer matchup. Anguilla, she's trying to find Hughes. She does find Hughes, but whistle goes before Hughes could have collected. There's Hughes and Richardson. Was Richardson. Grenada on the attack. And just joining the attack is Cecil. Veteran player, full of experience. 21-6 is Grenada over Anguilla. Grenada still in possession. Coming away with it, it's Anguilla. Ball played inside court. Wonderful save there. Hughes with it. Hughes goes long. Reaches. Hughes with it. Hughes trying to find Richardson, but ball goes out of touch. Another missed opportunity there for Anguilla. And Richardson just favoring that hamstring. I think she's out. She will be out. Once she starts favoring that hamstring, she's going to be in a little bit of a bother. She's back on court side. But once she's favoring that hamstring, she's a goner. She's definitely a goner. She's asking for the sub now. She's asking for that sub. She's definitely in some pain. And if that hamstring goes, she's done. Unfortunate. Real unfortunate. Yeah, she's lying on that bench now, and she has to get some treatment. If she doesn't get that treatment, she's probably going to be done for the tournament. So it's 21. 21-6. Goes up 21-7. Anguilla creating that opportunity to get to the hoop, and that's a good sign really for Anguilla, because it's one thing to play and it's another thing to get on the score sheet, to keep that score ticking, and that's what's been happening with Anguilla. They're getting the score to tick, There has not been lengthy gaps in that. It's 21-7. We're well into the second quarter. Anguilla, Hughes. Still with Anguilla. Another opportunity to go up to 8 points. Inside there. Still with Hughes. Hughes touches it into her. Is it Smith? The goal attack. Back with Hughes. Bounce pass in. And conversion. 21-8. 21-8. And the ball is still with Anguilla. Anguilla can make it 21-9. Is she going to go for it? No, she doesn't. Comes back to her. Contact, says the umpire. Ball out of the circle. Loses possession is Anguilla. Grenada a bit slow on the attack. Loses out. But the umpire whistle goes. His ball is going to go back to Grenada. Cecile with it now. Goes up 22-8. Grenada from the center pass. So Cato is getting some much deserved rest. 23-8 now. It's Grenada over Anguilla. We hear downtown St. George's Grenada is the ECCB International Netball Series. Anguilla center pass. A long searching ball and another unforced error. They're not finding it easy. Grenada is definitely not making their life easy here this morning. It's 22-8. 23-8, sorry, at court number 1. We'll probably get an update on court number 2 between the Cayman Islands and Guyana shortly. 23-8. Cayman playing against Guyana. 2 invitees in this year's tournament. Cecile. Cecile. Another point. So it's 24-8. Anguilla in possession. Anguilla. A toss-up for possession. And a whistle against Anguilla. Grenada takes it out quickly on the attack, 24-8. Second quarter action here, St. George's Grenada. Ball is still with Grenada. Free shot and converts 25-8. Winning the ball there is Anguilla. 25-8. Looking to cross that 10-point barrier. Hughes. Hughes trying to find a goal attack. A long searching ball across court, and so does. And a little bit of frustration there from the goal attack. That whistle went. She thought she had a clear opportunity to receive the pass. Whistle went. She's just fixing her hair now. Grenada on the offensive. 25-8. Another opportunity goes a begging. Anguilla comes away with it. Nice pass into the goal attack. Slipping there is Grenada and coming away with a nice bit of athleticism from Anguilla. 25-9. Anguilla. Grenada. One more time. Into Cecile. Loses possession. Another unforced error. The number of unforced errors in this game is just too much for both teams. So 26-9. Grenada trying to up the tempo in the game now. Pushing it ahead now. A little bit more athleticism on the court now. 26-9. Anguilla in possession. Up court into center. Just missing out there is Hughes. And you can hear Richardson from the... She's injured from the bench. Trying to spur them on. (26-9) is Grenada over Anguilla, and it's the end of the second quarter. It's the half interval. 26-9, Grenada leading Anguilla. What you would have thought was going to be a runaway game. In fact, with half the game being completed, Grenada is still under 30 points. So a good job from Anguilla restraining the host country to under 30 points in the first half. Richardson pulling up with a hamstring for Anguilla. Cato having to leave the court. She has some tired legs. And that's the story here down in St. George's, Grenada. The game between Guyana and Cayman Islands is started a bit late. So that game is still in progress. But it's here on court number 1 is Grenada up to Anguilla. What we'll do, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will go into the third quarter, the second half of the game. That's a morning game, and then we'll break from the morning and come back at 5 p.m. this evening for more exciting netball action. So it's Grenada up to Anguilla. Anguilla will have to do their teamwork on the half. Coach Farelia will have to speak to her players and see how much she can get out of them in the second half, while Grenada, on the other hand, will have to push ahead. Kathy Gabriel will have to see how she can get those legs moving faster, get that ball working faster up the court. 1, 2, 3 into the goal shoot. And that should be the strategy from the Grenada team if you have to amass more points in the second half. So we'll take a short break here at Downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. And when we come back, we'll have the start of the second half of the match.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, we've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, we've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah, we've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride.
So we're back here, Downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's Anguilla up against Grenada, host country Grenada. The score in the game is 28 to 9. 28 to 9. Grenada having the better of Anguilla. So we're gonna see the start of the third quarter, which is the second half of the match. Meanwhile, Cayman Islands, they're up against Guyana, the two invitees in this tournament. Center passes with Grenada to start the second half of the third quarter. It's 28 to 9. Grenada. Kato is still yet to be back on court, so she must be enjoying some well-deserved rest. Cecile Howell. Grenada converts. So it's 29 to 9. 29 to 9. Grenada over Anguilla. Let's see what the strategies are for both teams coming into the third quarter. Anguilla takes their time with possession. Grenada, on the other hand, is trying to move the ball up the court as fast as possible. Just concerned with the huge turnovers and the unforced errors on both sides, in particular Grenada. There goes another one. They just have to be more accurate with their passing. The precision, the timing of the pass, the movement of the player, the positioning of the player. Grenada 29 to 9 over Anguilla. Start of the third quarter. And great defensive work there from Anguilla. And who's it going to go to? Grenada. Contact on the goal shoot. Anguilla coming away with it. So it's contact on the goal shoot. Anguilla coming away with it in the defensive third. Into the middle third now is Anguilla ready. You know, they take about 5-6 passes before they can get up onto the attacking third. And so it is passes and passes and passes across the court. Moving the Grenada defense around is Anguilla. Tiring the Grenada defense by just swinging the ball around the court is Anguilla. Infringement. Anguilla. Hughes. Bounce pass out, but Grenada comes away with it. So it's 29 to 9. Grenada yet to go up on the score. Just about 2 minutes into the third quarter. And good interception there. Good athleticism from the goal defense. Not that tall of a player, but she has some springs in her legs. 29 to 9. Opening moments into the third quarter. Howell. So contact on the goalkeeper. So Howell is going to go up to the basket. She goes up and converts. 30 to 9. Grenada over Anguilla. Center passes at Grenada. 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, and that's what Grenada's strategy is like. And into the hoop. So 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass into the hoop. And that's the strategy of Grenada, it seems, into the third quarter. It's 31 to 9. So while Anguilla is moving the ball around and trying to tire the Grenada defense, Grenada, on the other hand, is moving that ball up the court as fast as possible. 1, 2, 3 into the hoop is Grenada. Anguilla with an opportunity to got the 10 points. Grenada up on 30 points. It's an early morning fixture here. Downtown St. George's, Grenada is the ECCB International Netball Series. 10 teams, 1 champion. Each team has to play each other, so each team has a total of 9 matches. And that's a gruesome tournament for me, if you ask me, having these girls play on this surface and having to play 2 games a day in some cases. It's going to be tiring on the bodies. Grenada, Cecil goes up and converts 32 to Grenada. 32-9 for Anguilla. Another searching pass in trying to find Cecil, and does so. She goes back out to her assist. She goes up, ball in and out, and Anguilla comes away with it. 31-9. It's Grenada over Anguilla in the third quarter. A little bit of a crowd, the persons coming in this morning to see those early matches. It's a working day in Grenada, so most people are on their jobs. 32-9, sorry. It's Grenada. Grenada has a chance to go up to 33. In and out. Coming away with it is still Grenada. She hops, and I think it's going to be, no, and she still has it. Contact, and goes up 33-9. 33-9, Grenada over Anguilla. And we'll give you the fixtures for the games later on. Hopefully we get a good turnout this evening. I can tell you what the tournament culminates on Sunday. Just before the closing ceremony, Grenada will take on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That is going to be a grudge match. That match has everything to play for. It's a grudge match. It's a match that will improve their ranking. It's a match that will stamp the authority on the tournament. 33-9. Grenada has a chance to go up to 34. She goes up and converts. 34-9. And speaking of that grudge match on Sunday, all to play for both teams. Grenada. Contact from the goalkeeper. Grenada in possession still. Cecil goes up and converts. So it's 35-9. Grenada pushing ahead now. And both teams with different strategies in this quarter. Anguilla trying to push the ball around as much as possible to get the Grenadian defense out of position, and also, in the meantime, to tire their legs. Grenada, on the other hand, looking to score points, so they're moving the ball up the court as quickly as possible. Anguilla inside, good interception there from the goalkeeper from Grenada. Anguilla still on 9 points. And a point for Anguilla. Anguilla up on 10 points. Anguilla on 10. It's 35-10. So a 20 point, and a substitution there for Grenada. Grenada still searching to amass as much points as possible. 35-10. We're into the third quarter. Grenada in possession. Cecil comes out, well experienced, and you can see how she plays. She comes out, collects the pass, tips back in. She's got that movement, that dexterity in her, and she goes up and scores. 36-10 is Cecil and her team. Really pushing ahead now. She contact on the goal defense. Cecil comes to reach out. She steps back and collects and goes up and scores. So she's really piling on the attack now for Grenada. That's the experienced Cecil Howell. Anguilla, on the other hand, taking their time with the possession, keeping it, bouncing Grenada around. (37-10). Anguilla goes up. She has a free shot, and it's 37-11. Anguilla up on 11 points. So I think the coaching staff from the Anguilla team will be a little bit happy with the fact that Anguilla is getting on the score sheet and that Grenada is not preventing them from doing so. As Ferreira, sometimes not to get her pronunciation right. Ferreira is what I'm reading. But let me see. I'll have to. She's such a cheerful coach, positive coach. Likewise, Kathy and Gabriel for Grenada, always encouraging her players. Sometimes she's tough on them, but she always winds up encouraging them. And that's what it's about at this level. So it's Fariella. So it's another point, 12 points to Anguilla. And there goes Cecil is really having a field day today. She's in and out, but she's going to get a second attempt at it. So whistle goes. So 12 points to Anguilla. And Grenada up on 38. 38-12. We're into the third quarter. And if you're joining us from across the region, it's netball action here. Downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's downtown St. George's, Grenada. We are Anguilla versus Grenada. And Anguilla goes to 13. So that's the point I'm making. Anguilla is finding opportunities to score. Grenada is not so tight on defense against Anguilla. Anguilla, Richardson, and well, Richardson is out. Hughes and the girls, they're finding opportunities to score. They're getting into positions to score. Grenada has to be tight on defense to increase the margin of victory. And another point. So they're up on 14 points. 38-14. Loses possession. Coming away with it is Anguilla. Another opportunity to get to 15 points. 38-14 is Anguilla. Into the defensive third is Anguilla, trying to get up into the middle third. Does so. The whistle goes. Ball is still with Anguilla. Anguilla trying their best to see how they can improve play. Talking to Coach Fariella this morning, she's quite happy with the outfit. Grenada trying their best to see how they can push ahead. But equal to the task is Anguilla. Anguilla on 14 points. And moving the ball around the court. Trying to tire the Grenada defense. Grenada, on the other hand, trying to play quick as possible. And another opportunity for Anguilla to go up on the scoreboard. In and out. And that was Hughes. But coming away with it is Grenada. 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 and 4 and 5 into Howell. Howell goes up and converts. It's 39 to Grenada and 14 to Anguilla. Center passes with Anguilla. 39-14. Anguilla again walking that ball around. They keep walking that ball around. Ball hitting the rim and coming back outside. Grenada coming away with it. A long searching ball in for the middle third, the center there. And 1, 2, 3 again. The pass is going to be with Grenada. Is it? Anguilla, sorry. Anguilla from the baseline. into the middle third. It's an early morning fixture here at the Tantin Netball Complex. Grenada host country up against Anguilla. It's 39-14. A little bit of confusion on the court. Grenada with possession, but giving it away to Anguilla. Anguilla with it. Into the attacking third. Searching ball over to Hughes. Coming away with it is Grenada. One pass into the center. Two pass. Cecil has it now. And it's in and out. It goes, but still with the goal attack. And another missed attempt. And Cecil is going to pick it up. And she's going to convert for sure. 40 points to Grenada. And 14 to Anguilla. Another substitution for Grenada, sorry. Center pass to Grenada. They're on 40 points. 40-14 is Grenada over Anguilla in the third quarter. Dying moments now in the third quarter. Anguilla winning possession. We in the third quarter. Over on court number 2 is the Cayman Islands against Guyana, the 2 invitees in this tournament. 2 of the 3 invitees in this tournament. Jostle for position there is Grenada over Anguilla. Howell with it now. She goes up and converts. 41. And she's having a field day today as a goal shoot. She normally plays in the goal attack position, but this morning, when Kato is on court, she plays in the goal attack position. But Kato is off court, so she is in the goal shoot position, and she's having a field day against Anguilla. So it's 41-14. Grenada over Anguilla. It's the end of the third quarter. And I tell you what, we dunked St. George's Grenada for the ECCB International Netball Series. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, more exciting netball action, morning period, here at the Tantin Netball Court. So we take a short break, and when we come back, the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean. Rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean. Rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars. Now we're shooting stars. Not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean. Rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean. Rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars. Now we're shooting stars. Not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean. Rising higher. surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh, women of the Caribbean, rising higher. Yeah. We've healed the scars, now we're shooting stars, not just here for the ride. Moving with decency and pride. Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit.
We back courtside. It's Grenada versus Anguilla. We're into the fourth quarter now, and the score is 41-14 in favor of Grenada. So let's see what's the strategy in the last quarter for Grenada and also for Anguilla. We see Anguilla in the third quarter really trying to push the ball around the court, trying to get Grenada out of position and get that ball into Hughes. Grenada, on the other hand, in possession, get the ball up the court as fast as possible because they're trying to amass as much points as possible against a weaker opponent, Anguilla. So let's see what if the strategy remains the same. The pickup play from court number 2 is 48-9. Guyana and Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands really pouncing down on Guyana, 48-9. It's the Cayman, and Cayman has been playing some really good netball. These two teams have been invited to this tournament, and they're up on court this morning, 41-14. It's Grenada over Anguilla. And to start the fourth quarter, Cecil, the veteran Cecil, is still on court, and Kato is still on the bench. So Kato is getting some much deserved rest. Maybe she's not going to take any further part in this match. 41-14 Grenada. Nice conditions. The sun is out, but it's not as stinging or hot. There's a little bit of cloud cover. Nice breeze coming across the Tantin court. And players will favor those conditions every day once it doesn't rain. 41-14. Grenada over Anguilla. Hughes trying to win possession, loses out to Grenada. Grenada on the offense, into the middle third. Ball into the attacking third. Into Cecil, but coming away big time is the goal defense for Anguilla. Ball up court, Grenada still winning possession. And the unforced errors continue into the fourth quarter. 42-14. Just making the comment a while ago with the Cayman Islands. And like most of the other teams, they keep getting better and better and better as the tournament continues. A rigid tournament, I must say, having to play 9 games in 8 days, with a day already gone because of rain. So 7 days for 9 games is quite a bit. 43-14. Grenada over Anguilla. And that's why we have the morning fixture. And the morning fixture has also put a little bit of pressure on the production crew, including myself. And certainly Hamlet and the boys, and Garvin and the boys is not having it easy. But nonetheless, in the interest of sport and the development of sport, they're here 6 o'clock, 5:30 in mornings to make sure that all systems is a go. 42-14 is Grenada over Anguilla. We're into the last quarter. Don't forget, you can join us later. I'll give you the fixtures for later on. You can join us later for more exciting netball action. Hughes, one step in and she goes up. Whistle goes. Infringement. Grenada. Long pass into the center. Third. And trying to find Howell. Ball played out to touch. Grenada still with possession. Goes up and converts. So the score is 44-14. Anguilla needs to get off the mark, but the center pass is with Grenada. 44-14. Tried to get the fixture for you for the remaining matches today. See what we got. But we're back on court side. Anguilla in possession, deep. Winning, it's Grenada. (44-14), 45-14. Howell again having a field day. She's having a field day here today. 45-14. Grenada again on the offensive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grenada really enjoying a good spell into the fourth quarter. 45-14 over Anguilla. Both teams will be back on court later on in the evening. Teams will be back to court later on in the evening. On court number 2, it's Cayman Islands against Guyana. Well, Cayman Islands is mauling Guyana at the moment. 2 invitees in this year's tournament. Interesting to see what plays out later on. What an interesting point it was for Grenada. Grenada 46, Anguilla 14. We're coming to you from downtown St. George's, Grenada. It's the ECCB International Netball Series. In case you're just joining us, it's Grenada host country coming up against Anguilla. Grenada 45-14 against Anguilla. And both teams different strategies here into the fourth quarter. Grenada trying to get the ball up the court as quickly as possible on the attack. And Anguilla passing the ball around as much as possible to get the Grenadian defense out of position. I can tell you what, defensively, Grenada needs to tighten up on their defense. They need to improve on that. 46 points to Grenada now. 14 to Anguilla. Just to give you a quick preview of what's happening later. Wednesday at 5 p.m. Anguilla will come back on court to play against St. Lucia, while Dominica will come up against Montserrat. So the 2 first games this evening, Anguilla will come back again to face St. Lucia at 5 o'clock, and Dominica will play Montserrat also at 5, and then at 7 o'clock Barbados. That's a big clash. Barbados coming up against St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Grenada will take on Antigua and Barbuda. 2 very interesting games on later at 7 o'clock. Grenada plays Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda, well, they're ahead of the standings. They have won 3 out of their 4 matches. Last night they went down to St. Lucia, and they will come up against host country Grenada at 7 p.m. tonight. And Barbados, who defeated Grenada in their first match, they will come up against St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the defending champions. St. Vincent and the Grenadines ranked 17th in the world. Barbados ranked 19th. Grenada 21. So that is going to be some exciting games here at courtside this evening. We'll pick up play one more time. It's 46-14, Grenada. The whistle goes. 46-14. We're into the fourth quarter. And that's a little bit of sloppiness. Howell steps forward, goes up, in and out. Coming away with it is Anguilla. Anguilla trying to push it up the court, but taking the time to do so. Strategy from the Anguilla team is to slow it down a little bit. You know, keep the tempo down a little bit. But while they're doing that, they need to keep possession. They need to be tight on possession. 45-14. 46-14. Anguilla. Still with Anguilla. The orange and blue. 46-14. A little bit of lull in play and conversion. Grenada now, 47-14. Howell is having a field day. So in case you're just joining us, we pick up action here. Downtown St. George's, Grenada, and Anguilla struggling against a more formidable force. Grenada, 47-14. And you can see Anguilla is just taking their time with it and pushing it around the court. Grenada trying the best defensively. Up and in. 47-15. Hughes is seemingly playing the entire game today. That's a lot of work. She's got to be back out again at 5 p.m. Another point for Grenada, 48-15. Tonight is going to be a cracker. Barbados is playing against St. Vincent and Grenada against Antigua and Barbuda. The 3 ranked teams in this tournament are on court tonight. 7 o'clock. You don't want to miss these encounters. Ranked 17th and ranked 19th is St. Vincent and Barbados, respectively. They're on court tonight. And Grenada is taking on Antigua and Barbuda. 48-15. Grenada over Antigua and Barbuda. Some empty stands. Anguilla. Some empty stands, but nonetheless, the girls are working hard, with not much support from any crowd whatsoever. 49-15. Grenada will fancy their chances of getting up to 60 points, 50, and they do have some time to get to 10 point, another 10 point to get to 60. So it's 50-15. It's Grenada over Anguilla. And even with Anguilla down with 15 points, Coach Ferreira is still encouraging and motivating the girls from the sideline. Richardson is out on an injury, I think. She pulled up the hamstring. So that's something. Haven't seen much of Smith. Also. It's Captain Smith. Yes, she's there. She's yelling. Anguilla still in possession. Still playing to Captain Smith. She's the goal attack. Smith has it. Smith goes up, in and out of the rim, still with Anguilla. Smith comes out, picks it up. Contact against the center for Grenada. Hughes with possession. She's going to go for it. Yes, she does. And there has been some contact on Hughes. So it's Hughes and Smith. Hughes goes to Smith. Smith goes up and converts. So 16 points to Anguilla. 50-16. Grenada with some minutes left in the game. They need to push ahead with the points. Moments away from the end of the match. Over on court 2, Cayman Islands having the better of Guyana. Guyana is suffering in this tournament. So another point for Grenada is 52. 52 to Grenada. Hughes with it now inside the arc. Hughes goes back out. 52-16. We Dongtong St. George's Grenada is the ECCB International Netball Series. Host country Grenada taking on Anguilla 52-16 in the fourth quarter. 53, we confirm now from the official scorers. 53-16. Oh, that was a nice ball into Hughes. Hughes goes up and misses. Still has it is Hughes. A player is done for Grenada. And the umpires will have to call in. She seems to be in excruciating pain though. She's down. She needs some form of attention. She's up now, but I doubt she can continue. Maybe twisting her ankle. I hope that's not the case and she's able to play again. But definitely she seemed to be hurt. She is hurt. And that was too easy for Hughes to miss. Right under the basket. Strange things happen in every sport. So it's 53-16. Grenada and Anguilla. Play has been stopped because of an injury. Grenada from the baseline. Not getting to swing that ball easily anymore. There were some interesting plays when they got 1, 2, 3 into the goal shoot. As time goes on in the game, the legs get tired. Anguilla, on the other hand, is sticking to their plan to walk the ball around until they get into shooting positions. Grenada, on the other hand, trying to play as fast as possible, getting the ball into the goal attack and the goal shoot. And so that's the end of the match. Smith and her girls did a fantastic job against Grenada. I must say, 16 points. Grenada finishing on 53. And the end of the match. Not sure if you'll have sufficient time to speak to the captains or the managers. I'm told that this afternoon we'll probably have a chat with them about the game this morning. There's things we have to wrap up here this morning. We started already late, so 16 to Anguilla, 53 to Grenada. Grenada winning. Don't forget the matchup tonight. The 3 ranked teams on center court tonight. It's Barbados taking on St. Vincent and the Grenadines from 7 p.m. and Grenada taking on Antigua and Barbuda also from 7 p.m. and that 2 games will be a cracker later on. So come on down wherever you are in Grenada. You have the time. You finish work, you can get home, organize yourself, and come on down to the Tanti Netball Complex in Grenada here to see 2 exciting matches. Grenada playing Antigua and Barbuda, and Barbados is taking on St. Vincent and Grenadines. Well, we'll wrap things up here from court number 1. Grenada winning 53 to 16 against Anguilla, and we'll see you this evening from 5 p.m. where we'll have more netball action. So for me and the production crew, have a good day today and see you this afternoon for more exciting action in the ECC International Netball Series.
Yeah, yeah. Women of the Caribbean, rising higher. The sky isn't even the limit. Girl power has us all in it. We surely making our mark, shining a light in the dark. Oh.